When you think of a farmer, who do you think of? Do you think of a man in a cornfield wearing a hat? Perhaps he is carrying a shovel or a pitchfork, and he's standing in front of a tractor. Most people think of this when they think of a farmer. But did you know there's a very large group who don't look like this? They actually look like this.
I'm Samantha Parrott.
My name is Eliza Dugan.
Liz Wilder.
My name is Jessie Jarvis, and I am a third-generation rancher.
Boise River Lamb, a direct-to-consumer lamb meat business.
Idaho FFA State Reporter 2024-25.
And I am the Executive Director of the Snake River Sugar Beet Growers Association. And this is a role that I've been in for about 2.5 years now. I grew up in Rigby, Idaho. My grandparents farmed there. They actually grew sugar beets, but my dad was on the farm too, but he sold out before I was born, so I didn't actually grow up on a farm. But I found myself in the ag industry, and I live in Nampa now with my husband, and we have 3 kids.
My name is Jessie Jarvis, and I am a third-generation rancher. We live and work on my family's ranching operation here in King Hill, Idaho. I was born and raised here. I did go to college, and I worked in Boise for a while before I moved back home to our ranching operation. I am now also the founder of a company called Of the West, which is a job platform specifically focusing on jobs in agriculture and then Western industries. So aside from ranching with our family, I also wear that businesswoman hat as well.
So my name is Eliza Dugan. I'm this year's Idaho FFA State Reporter 2024-25. I always grew up in ag. My parents are dairy farmers. We originally from Arizona, but came here once I was born and never looked back since. So we run a small operation, a family operation in Jerome, where we do animals, but we also do crops and corn, triticale, alfalfa. So ag's always been a big part of my background, but also something that I had to come back to and find. As I thought about what I wanted to do with my life and what my purpose was in agriculture, I realized that I want to serve people. And people that have really changed my lives are farmers, especially dairy farmers. They are honest people that are families and are people that are just trying to make a good living. And so what I want to do and what purpose that gave me was giving me something to work towards, something to dedicate my life to.
My name is Liz Wilder, and I'm the Executive Director for the Idaho Wool Growers Association. My husband and I also run Boise River Lamb, a direct-to-consumer lamb meat business based out of the Treasure Valley that is on our property in Caldwell, Idaho. So I did not grow up in production agriculture. I'm not from an agricultural family. I'm from Pullman, Washington. While it is a rural area, my family does not farm. And so I got introduced into agriculture through 4-H. When I joined 4-H in 4th grade, I started in market lambs, and the sheep just seemed to stick. And here we are, a handful of years later, running a sheep operation. And so what really inspired me to continue this path was just all the incredible opportunities.
My favorite part of working in the ag industry is the people. Honestly, like salt of the earth people. I feel like I have not met a sugar beet grower that I don't like. They are all just phenomenal human beings, right? And they're tied to the earth, right? They work the land. They're typically in rural communities. They just have, that hometown spirit. They're just wonderful, welcoming people.
I really do feel so passionate about the work that we do in our close ties to nature and the land, and really like being God's stewards and caretakers of the earth. I think that that is incredible. I love the work that we do to feed and clothe the people of the world, because without food, the world and its population would cease to exist. So I think that that is incredibly vital. But I also think that the people in our industry is really what makes it so special. And so I love being able to surround myself with those salt of the earth agriculturalists and Western industry enthusiasts, because they really are what's good about our world. And so I really enjoy that aspect of it.
the joyful memories come from bringing a family together. Agriculture has a unique bond where even if you haven't met the person, if they're an ag, you have something in common. And that's really what agriculture, that's where I find the joy, is because I'm helping everyday people that I often don't meet, but I help them one way or another. And the joy of the people in the industry that get that, they are sometimes some of the most unsung heroes. And they're people that you didn't really know you needed in your life, but you meet them and you realize that they're just like salt of the earth, cream of the crop.
Women have always been such a backbone or a lifeblood of the agriculture industry. In production operations, women are critical, whether on our operation, I'm the chief lamb puller this time of year, we're doctoring, we're running the books, we're cooking the meals, we've always played such an important role in agriculture, and the women who paved the way, truly what they did was just lay that foundation that we've been able to continue to build upon.
I think about all of the women who came before me just in our own operation, my mom and my aunt and my grandma and all of the women before them. And, I am just so appreciative of the sacrifices that they have made for me and for my own children. But I just know how hard they had to work to get what they want. Life now is pretty dang easy compared to those generations who came before us. And it is not lost on me just how courageous they had to be and how gritty and determined, and they didn't take no for an answer. And I hope that I can teach my own daughter those same things, because I know that there is so much opportunity for her in our industry.
One big date in FFA history is 1969. It's when women were allowed to be an FFA. Well, my grandma, or as I like to call her Graham Cracker, she graduated in 1968. My grandma never got the opportunity to wear the blue jacket and never got the opportunity to be in an agriculture job or in an FFA chapter. And she's raised 3 state officers, a national officer, and she's changed so many people's lives in ag and through FFA. And while she didn't have that opportunity, she made sure that others did. And I think that speaks to volumes of women in ag and opening the next door for the next generation.
I wish that more women knew that the opportunities in agriculture are endless. You can do anything you want to do in agriculture. It's such a broad field, whether you want to do something like an executive director role where I'm doing lobbying, that's available, or public relations. There's so many agribusinesses that are within the state of Idaho. You could do accounting at a major ag business, PR. There's just so many career opportunities.
What agriculture means to us is it truly means family, and it means bringing each other together to create a product that is able to be used by so many other people. And being a family farm has its challenges, but it truly is something we wouldn't change for the world. The ability to just step outside and take our son into our lambing barns, take him to go get a load of lambs picked up, the ability to interact and engage with our counterparts and fellow agriculturists. That's truly why, that's our why, is the ability to really connect and serve with what we're doing, and seeing those full circle, aha moments of everything we're doing coming into fruition. We're very excited about the prospect of where agriculture is going. I think we have a great opportunity as an industry to make lasting generational impacts and really continue to build a lasting legacy for our children.
My advice that I would offer anybody coming to work for ag is, get ready for this industry to change your life. I mean, the people that work in ag are phenomenal. I really feel like the work that I do really makes an impact. I feel like we're moving the needle. It's such an incredible opportunity to work in this industry.
So when I think about ag, I think about FFA. And for me, those go hand in hand. I think for me, it's really important to find your tribe or find your group of people. And agriculture and FFA did that for me.
The people are the true lifeblood of what makes our industry what it is, and it truly is a incredible opportunity to be able to work with them and serve their interests, as well as create opportunities for their growth and just overall help strengthen our agricultural industries.
It's funny because I still feel like I'm so early into my career. So I guess I wish that I had ended up in ag earlier You know, I've only worked in the ag industry, I think, for like 6 or 7 years now, but I wish I'd ended up in ag sooner.
Agriculture is something that has always been in my blood, and there is truly nothing aside from my family that I feel more passionate about than our industry and our work to feed and clothe the people of the world.